Guys, welcome to part 2. We're taking you through a shop so we can compare products and we can hopefully show you how to read ingredient labels, how to make better decisions, and some of the things you should be conscious of and mindful of when you're picking your food.
I'm so excited for this video, so I hope you guys are excited as I am.
Yeah, so as I said, lots of things we'll compare, not just your fruit and vegetable, talking about things that we should be prioritizing, but also looking at common items such as chips, such as protein bars, such as snacks when you're going to a picnic or barbecue. Lots of things here, so hope you guys enjoy.
We are here at Woolworths.
We are indeed. We're in the fresh food section.
Oh, my favorite, right?
Yeah, fruits and vegetables. Now obviously these won't have nutritional labels, most of this won't be, but we should be prioritizing a lot of these foods, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should. So what are we getting?
Well, we're just going to get some grapes today, just some grapes to snack on, because we love grapes, right? And we should not avoid fruit.
So,
Fruit's good for you.
when you start you shopping, you always start from this part. So make sure you get all your veggies and fruits. We need some food for our dinner, right?
We're going to have dinner.
We are gonna have dinner. What are we having for dinner?
We're going to have some fish, some prawns.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
think we're
good.
going to make some homemade chips, so we're going to get some potato, chop that up into chips, and maybe a salad.
Who loves chips? That's
And then we're going to snack on some grapes while we're cooking, because I'm hungry and I love fruit.
perfect. So while we go through the whole shops, we're gonna buy our dinner, but also we're gonna compare some products and see how we go.
So let's go. Let's grab some cauliflower. Cauliflower's fantastic, really low calorie. Most of these foods are, cauliflower in particular, fantastic. Let's grab a big one of these.
Big one.
Oh yeah, that's decent. Let's go that.
Yeah. What are we doing with the cauliflower, right?
I reckon we're going to chop that up into big chunks. We're going to put that in the air fryer. And about 20 minutes in air fryer, 180 degrees, absolutely delicious. Maybe even put a little bit of cheese on top.
All right. Put it into the basket.
Good. All right, let's go some broccoli. The broccoli's great, high in fiber and delicious.
Something that can't miss in our food shopping is
Egg whites,
egg
fantastic.
whites. We love egg whites in the mornings. You can get that like that or frozen as well, right? So
Now, egg whites, basically 100% protein, so really amazing for you. 100 mils, 11 grams of protein, so we often go, about 150, 200 mils with a whole egg. High protein, lower in dietary fat, and really quick, easy to cook, delicious.
that's my goal every morning, pretty much. So
Yep.
put it into the basket. What else are we getting? Let's walk around and see what else we need for dinner and breakfast tomorrow. The washed potatoes. Yeah. Let's go with that one. Alright, so this is a really good option. When we were in prep, we pretty much did a lot of this one. So it's put 25% less carbs. So really good option if you wanna save a little bit of your carbs there, a little bit of calories there.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to, you're trying to lose the body fat, be in calorie deficit, it can help.
That's a really good option. But we are not taking that today, so we are just having the normal mashed potatoes. Okay, let's grab those ones.
I reckon we go straight to the aisles and let's compare some products.
Yeah, let's do it. That's the fun part, right? Let's go. Sometimes you get really good sales, and all of these protein bars and stuff are half price. And look who is looking at them, Josh.
Not bad. But
In and out.
a lot of these protein bars, when you actually look at them, contain a lot more dietary fat and a lot more carbohydrates than they do protein. So just be wary of that. Even though they say protein, even though they're on sale, try not to get sucked into too much. Most of these.
Let's check one.
Alright, let's check one of these, right? It's pretty common. Guys, the first thing I look at in particular is the ingredients list. If it's super long and listing lots of things that you can't understand, probably not a good idea. So the ingredients list is massive. Now we look at the
less
macronutrients.
ingredients better, like all these.
Yeah, so we look at the macronutrients, right? So we get a look at these. So the macronutrients here, 975 kilojoules. Now, if you basically divide that by 4, or close to, you're going to get about the calories. So it's going to be just under 200 calories for this bar. Now, 19.8 grams of protein, 8.1 grams of fat,
Ooh.
Now the tricky one is going to list 4.8 grams of carbs. Now, what it's not including is the alcohol sugars, which are also considered macronutrients. So that's where it's really tricky with protein bars. Just be wary of that. Look at the overall calories first, to look at a percentage of protein. So,
But also make sure you're checking the fats as well. Because like even though you want some protein, that just bar is like 8, 9 grams of fat.
it's a 2-to-1 ratio of protein to fats, and it's going to equal to about 20 grams of carbs. So, in terms of protein, you can't go past chicken breast, egg whites, or lean cut of meat in general, or also a protein powder. So
it's
these are not going to be the best option.
It's not the best option, but convenience sometimes. Okay, so we are not getting that.
Guys, we've got two very common cereal or breakfast options. Very similar actually here, and that's why we thought we'd compare them. We've got the
Granola.
Jordan's. It actually is really delicious. We've just got a traditional use. Now let's compare. So we're looking at nutritional labels. Now this will almost always be on the back or the side or the bottom of the product. Okay, so this one's on the side. So what we're going to look at, just show them the nutritional label up close.
So here we have all the ingredients, so the list is not that long. What about that one there?
Yes, so
Yeah, pretty much the same.
the main thing is the nutritional label we're going to look at as well. So usually what I'll do is I'll suggest a serving size, quantity per serving size, and then also the column on the right will tell you the quantity per 100 grams. Now you want to look at both because the serving size will be different. What's the recommended serving size?
So here the serving size is 45 grams.
Okay, this says 45 grams as well,
So it's the
actually
same. Normally, sometimes it's different between brands, so make sure if you are going to compare two products, if they have different serving sizes, it's better to compare the 100 grams, so the last column here, instead of like different serving sizes, alright? So,
because I'm telling you, you put 45 grams of granola in a bowl, it's going to be tiny.
yeah, it's
You're going to want way more than 45 grams.
Yeah, if you normally don't weigh your food and then you just put a little bit of granola, or it's like you normally like full, like you put a lot in your bowl, so it's never going to be 45 grams. So
Let's compare the two.
Yeah, so
what's the total calories?
Calories on this one for 45 grams is 223 calories.
So this one's only 170. Now, if you were to compare 100 grams or 100 grams,
it's 496
versus 381.
So the difference is like it's more than 100, like
Over
it's
100
a
calories.
big difference there. So
And if you had to have that 7 days a week, it's going to be 700 or 800 calories across a week.
even more than that. So let's check so protein for 100 grams.
Yep, for 100 grams.
So 10.1 grams.
This is 10.9, so very
So it's
similar.
pretty similar. What about fats? Let's check carbs first, right?
Yep.
Carbs are 50.2 grams.
60.7.
So a little bit more carbs here, but the difference is not that big, right? Fat on this one is 26.2.
Fat here, 8.1. And
That's
that's where
the
the
big
difference.
Yeah, that's the big difference. So what we were saying, like, all right, one day it's fine, but if we eat this like 7 days a week, so the fat's like are gonna add up. So 8 and what 26.2.
Yeah,
that's a big
big
difference. Yeah. So that's normal granola.
Not to mention, this is $2.50, and that's $8.50.
So you're saving.
Saving calories and dollars.
Yeah. We're not saying that that's bad, but saving calories. So talking about serving and portion size.
Because let's be honest, not everyone's going to weigh their food, at least not all the time.
Yeah,
It can be difficult to know, like we said, what's a good portion size.
I don't know.
This is why there are a lot of products, and we're using cereals again here, oats as an example. A lot of times they do come in little cups. Perfect.
Yeah. So pricing, talking about price, a little bit more expensive, but it's really convenient. So you just take that, so you know like you're actually just eating that portion size. So this one is portion size on this one 50 grams. So the other one with 45 grams.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like good portion size, and then you're not eating more than what you need. So just 50 grams per day. All good.
And even comes in a cup. Perfect.
Yeah, it's just perfect. Like on the go, if you just want to take it at work or something like that, so just take
It
this.
could be a good backup option, like we mentioned in the video one.
Yeah, it's
You
a
could
backup
grab a
option.
few just in case, right?
What about this one?
Now these are very similar, but these are sachets. A lot of people have probably seen these. Again, you pay a little bit more from convenience, but they are pre-portioned.
So just open.
So,
Doom.
and these ones are 34 gram portion sizes.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
portion size food like this really convenient. You pay a little bit more, but again, it's going to help you towards your goals, which could be worth it. All right, so I found this on sale.
Talking about on sales.
So I know we said we'd be careful with those, but these are fantastic. I'm going to stock up on a couple of these because these are great for a couple of things.
What are they?
So it's what's called beef jerky. So they're not going to go off, so you have a long shelf life. So they can sit in my cupboard, and it means if I'm on the run and I need a bit of protein, one of these is going to hit me with 17 grams of protein. So when I'm driving, when I'm commuting between appointments or meetings, it's going to be fantastic. If I really want a big hit of protein, I could go 2, or I could go 1 with something else.
Yeah, the fat is so low, really, and carbs. Yeah. That's pretty good option.
decent.
Pretty decent option. So some beef jerky.
Beef jerky, done.
Okay, on sale. Okay, we're gonna take it. Just this time.
Yes.
It's time to admit that I love snacking. So like,
She can't stop.
not that I kind of stop, but I like to snack like, let's say some crackers or rice cakes or chips or things like that. So we always try to choose like the best option. Otherwise, I will just eat like the more fatty, cheesy ones. So what we have here, so what we normally get, it's
Yes, the sakatas.
that I call rascatascas. So the rascatascas, what's like? Okay, talk
They're really
about
good
like the
because
packets.
if we're looking at the whole packet, which is 100 grams, contains 7 grams of fat. So
Only 7 grams of
we
fat.
share this,
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, but let's say like, come on, Ritz.
Ritz.
Yeah, good, right? But for the whole pack, that's
227.
200. No, that's 100. Yeah? So let's compare the 100 grams. So for the 100 grams of these crackers, it's 26.8 grams of fat compared to
7.
7. So it's a huge difference, a big difference.
And overall calories, so 426 for 100 grams, about 500,
Divided 4, yeah.
5 to 600.
5 to 600. So yeah, it's a big difference. So they're good, they're yummy, but saving some calories, saving some energy, definitely I prefer to eat that because I'm not gonna stop and I'm probably gonna eat the whole pack.
Particularly when your goal is body composition related. Okay? Don't let things get out of hand when they don't have to. You can still enjoy some good crackers and stay in line with your goals, and that's the thing.
Yeah, so make sure you always compare it, as we said before, the 100 grams per 100 grams, and you are not comparing the serving size, otherwise you will be comparing something totally different. So in this case, we are comparing fats because that's like the main biggest topic.
9 calories per gram versus carb and protein 4 calories per gram. So
In this
usually
situation,
things lower in dietary fat are going to be low in calorie, generally speaking. Not
so,
always the case.
yeah, and in this situation with the crackers, so the main thing why we are deciding that one is because of the fat, alright? So another option would be because it has more protein or it has more carbs, depends on what we want. In this case, we don't want this one, so put it back.
These are good. Rocky Road cookie bites. You know, they got me when they said half price. They get most people, but for 2 single small little cookies, which is only a quarter of this packet, let's be honest, once you're opening it, you're probably eating the whole thing. So the whole thing is going to come at a cost of 27 grams of fat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
27!
Quite substantial.
Holy mo! Definitely you will eat the whole pack. Like,
Definitely. So 500
let's-
calories for that whole packet. It's a small packet.
No, that cannot happen. See? So let's show that here. So,
We've got per 100 grams, a packet's 100 grams at 488 calories,
yeah.
6.5 grams of protein, 26.9 grams of fat, and 13.6 is saturated. And carbohydrates, we're coming in at 53.7.
Crazy. 26.9. That's crazy. So let's say the goal, like in one day, is to eat, like in my case, it's like 50 grams of fat, right? So already with this pack, I'm already eating 30.
More than half.
Yeah, more than half. So I don't have anything left pretty much for the whole day. So be mindful when you take like these decisions like that. Just because you're hungry and they look delicious, like sometimes they are not.
And they're on sale.
And they are on sale too. How much? Just 150. Yeah, nah.
$1.50.
$150. That's pretty expensive. 150. Last time Josh came to the shops and he was so hungry, and guess what? He bought like everything that he was on sale. This little chocolate, it was 80 cents. So he bought two.
3, I think.
Oh, 3. And they're still in the fridge because when we check like really careful the nutritional label, for one of them is 10.4 grams of fat. Just on this one, just on one. So is it worth it? Is it worth
And 20
it?
grams of carbs.
And 20 grams, yeah, 20 grams of carbs. So
Overall calories for one? So close to 200 calories.
yeah, it's not worth it. They're still in the fridge, so if you want it, they're still in the fridge. We still have 3 of those there. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. 80 cents, yeah, but no.
Don't get caught up in the price. I guess that's the tricky thing. You get caught up in the price, you compromise your goals. There's no way I would have bought that. That was $2 being on sale for 80 cents. Your mind tells you, wow, that's such a great deal. I've got to get that. I've got to buy that. I've got to make the most of it. But you're compromising your goals, and it's simply not worth it. Be careful of things that are on sale. That's all I can say.
Don't buy them. Don't buy them. Don't buy them. Let's keep walking because we are not going to get anything of this. Alright, so keep walking, Josh. It's getting late and I'm hungry. We need to eat. So, what else do we need? Yeah, let's go. Talking about backup options, here we have so many backup options. We always like to get a few from here. So,
But a lot of these things are pretty new. So even little bowls like this that are already mixed with tuna and pasta.
are they good? Let's check.
They're actually not bad, depending on the flavour you get. And this one, for example, is 17 grams of protein. This one 11.5. It's actually quite a significant difference. So that's one thing that you've got to be aware of. Whereas the Napoli one, 14 grams of fat versus 7 grams of fat. So
It's always good to compare. It's the same product, as you can see, but different like ingredients, different flavors. So it's good to compare between even the same brand, like which one will be beneficial, better option, right? So
it's a big thing with tuna. We often buy the spring water and we then flavour it ourselves. Because quite often you find ones the chili flavoured, the mayonnaise ones.
the mayonnaise, let's check the mayonnaise.
They're going to be close to even the let's say Lux flavour, 10 grams of fat in this can, right? Compared to a spring water, it's going to be close to 0.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Zesty zinc vinaigrette, 5.
I will find the mayo.
Yeah, sweet the mayonnaise.
That's the one.
Right. Actually, pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, this one's only got 2.7.
2.7 grams of fat. Oh, not bad. But some of them are like really high in fat, so that's why it's good to check the nutritional label from the back. We always get the spring water, and then we just like to
Like flavour of sweet chili or mayonnaise or something we know is a lower calorie source.
So backup option definitely always have some. We just found something good. What did we find? That's Woolworths. So we're in Woolworths and we just find this. This is that's a tuna and beans. Yeah, that's salmon and spaghetti. That
sounds
check,
good.
Actually. So serving size is at 107. So protein is 14 grams of protein. What about that one there?
This one's 21.
21, so that's high in protein. Fat on this one is only 4 grams of fat. 6 grams of fat there. Carbs 19.7.
13.7.
So yeah, calories 182, and that one there.
It even comes with a fork. Amazing that.
It's good option like for lunch. Like
Yeah.
it's not a bad option actually. $2.95.
$2.95.
Wow.
Oh, $3.50 for the salmon.
Yeah, I'll eat that. Like it's like that. What we were saying about having a backup option, or just for lunch. Sometimes that you don't have time to cook, and then you're like, "What should I eat?" Like, is that a bad option?
40 seconds of microwave in a bowl. Comes with a fork.
What
$2.95.
What else can you ask for?
Come on, guys.
That's good. Woolworths. That's good.
I mean, these are more like the family pack sizes, and these ones are, just as good.
Yeah, so there are the microwave options that you don't have time to cook. Like these options are really good. So rice, there are some like portion size as well. So these are even cheaper from
And the
Woolworths.
cups?
Yeah,
Cups of
so
rice?
yeah, so we have these options. It's just $1.75. So microwave, you can like have this like for lunch and then dinner or for another day. So just microwave, really easy.
But this
And
already
this.
comes in cups.
Yeah.
So again, when it's so convenient like that, it's a great backup option. Obviously, it's a lot cheaper to buy a big pack, cook in bulk.
Of course, it is
But
cheaper.
this
But
is awesome to have in your cupboard.
if you don't want to cook, if you are not a really good cooker, just take that. Good option.
Right, so we've got a few things on sale here. So we thought we'd just compare them because, we always hear about protein, having a protein-rich snack.
Yeah, so protein after training, and then you go to the protein session, and you're like, oh, protein bar, what can I eat? So, protein cookie, sounds good.
Sounds
It
good.
looks delicious. It
Mm.
looks yummy. I'll take that. And we have protein shake. So, if we compare calorie intake per serving. So, this one is 250 calories for the cookie, just for one
Sounds alright.
cookie. Sounds alright. This one is 181 calories.
Mm.
So, calorie.
Not too dissimilar.
Yeah, but when we talk about protein, that's what we really want. The protein ratio, this one is 31.7, and this one only has 15. So this is double protein for the drink, the protein shake, not for the cookie. So what would you choose if you really want to increase your protein intake? What would you choose?
Well, knowing stats, I'm going to pick the shake every day.
Shake every day, right? So good option. It's yummy, but actually, if you're thinking about protein, that's a better option. Okay, if I buy this, really, without knowing anything about nutrition, I would eat it all. Like, easily.
Or you're going to share it with your partner.
I can easily eat the whole thing in one go. Like, I'd sit, watch a movie, and I can finish the whole thing, right?
But look at the back. How many serving sizes does it say?
Okay, so it says that this pack contains 5.9 serving size.
0.9.
Servings, 5.9.
Who the fuck's 0.9 of a person? Come on, 5.9? So you can
It's
see
like 3 chips.
these companies are simply adjusting the numbers so that when you look at a serving size, it seems reasonable.
Yeah. So it says servings per package is 5.9. So when you start reading, you're like, oh, how many calories is this serving? So you think that the serving, like the first column, is like the whole pack, but actually you have to times that point to 5.9. So it's actually like a lot. So it's 500.
About 150.
Yeah, 150 calories. So you times that 5.9. So it's calories in just one pack. Also with fats are 6.6 per
Times by
serving
6.
size.
We're looking at 35 to 40 grams of fat.
That's what I
in
can
packet
eat in
chips.
the whole day. More than that, but it's like make sure you are checking how many servings are per package. And
I understand it's not necessarily going to be realistic. 5.9 is not realistic. As Paul said, it's going to be 1, maybe 2 serves that you're going to get a pack of chips for. Probably 1. So 5.9, not going to happen.
Those serving sizes are ridiculous sometimes. So make sure you are comparing, when you're comparing things and when you're looking into this, compare the last column that is 100 grams. Yeah, don't eat it all. Just share with someone else. Or try to buy a better option. They're good though. They're good as well. Yeah, good and bad.
Just something to be mindful of. Doesn't mean don't eat the chips. It just means be mindful of it. Yeah.
What did you get, Josh?
We got some fresh prawns and also some barramundi.
That's dinner tonight.
Both really rich and high in protein. Prawns are incredible. So if you love prawns, hopefully you do, like pretty much all protein.
Perfecto. We hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Make sure you go and click subscribe if you haven't already. There's plenty more great content coming. I said we hope you found this really helpful, beneficial, and you can make smarter, better choices going forward with your shopping.
Let us know what you think and see you in the next video.
Boom!
Voila!